Yay, what's up, what's up, what's up? I'm Alexandra Harbushka, founder of Life With Herpes. For those of you that have been following along the last couple days, my pimple is coming along. Looks like I have a new one. That's a scar. This one right here, awesome. Okay, I have the door open because we just got a light monsoon shower here in Vegas and it was breathtaking. It was amazing. So I have the door open so you guys can see the other side. I have my door open so I can hear the rain, feel the rain, smell the rain. Love a good desert monsoon. Okay, those of you that are just joining, I'm Alexandra Harbushka. I'm founder of Life With Herpes. I've been diagnosed with herpes since, well, almost 20 years, 2 decades. That sounds really old. I was diagnosed in 2003 with HSV1 oral, and I was diagnosed in 2011 with HSV2 genital. So yeah, I've been living with herpes for a while. In 2017, I decided to go public about my status so that I could support people, help people, talk to people, and just be an advocate so that people are not wasting their life, wasting time, letting it hold them back. And the reason why is because for 2 years, I was what I call in the Eeyore phase. I was literally Eeyore. We all know who Eeyore is. He is the donkey in Winnie the Pooh, which has a rain cloud over himself for everything. Nothing is, light bulb is never on. He's dying on the vine. He's just ho-humming along. Life is really difficult. Life is really hard for him. And I was there. I stayed with the guy I got herpes from. It was a really unhealthy relationship. I was in debt. I was living at home. I was struggling with my job. I was binge eating. I was doing so many things that just weren't. Thank you for all those little presents. I really appreciate that. Thank you, Travis. I was really, and thank you for all the hearts, you guys. But I was really struggling, and I decided, okay, no more of this Eeyore phase. I let herpes hold me back from a lot. I wasted 2 years of my life. So I don't want anyone to do that. I talk to people who miss out on becoming a parent, miss out on marriage, don't date that person, don't go to parties, don't enjoy life because they have herpes. And I don't want you to do that. I don't want you to hold yourself back. Is there a cure coming up? I get that question a lot. Do I think there will be a cure? Of course there will be. We're too far advanced technology-wise, medically, to not have a cure. It is a very difficult virus to find a quote-unquote cure for, or a vaccine. A lot of times the words vaccine and cure are interchanged when we talk, but that's not actually accurate. There is talk about a vaccine. Again, I don't know that much about it. Is it something for people who are living with herpes, or is it something to prevent people from getting herpes? I don't know. But will there be one? I believe so. I believe so. Like I said, I was talking to someone earlier today, and will there be a cure? Is there a cure? I'm like, yeah, there's probably out in some rainforest, a hair of a toad. Toads don't have hair. An eye of a toad, hair of a bat, a hoof of a donkey, mixed with the first dew on the third moon sunrise. I'm sure that you mix that together and there's some sort of concoction. But at the same time, I don't want us to wait for a cure. I want us to live our lives. I want us to go out. I want us to be who we are meant to be and not let herpes hold us back. When you have an outbreak, are the symptoms contagious, or do they stop and go throughout continuous? Yes, the symptoms are continuous. For me at this point, I've had herpes for a long time. My outbreaks are extremely mild. In fact, I don't even know that I'm having an outbreak until I move a certain way, or put my underwear on or something like that. But just my normal sitting, going about life, doing things, exercise, working out, I don't even notice that I have them. It's usually not until, like I said, putting on a pair of underwear or wiping after I go to the bathroom that I really even notice them. So they're not painful for me at this point. Were they originally? Yes, they were extremely painful. So yeah, the symptoms will be continuous, and it could last for as little as a day, or it can last for as long as 3 weeks. Everybody's different. There are some things we can do to help speed up the recovery, like take lysine, increase our monolaurin. We have the Secret Society wellness products that I talk about all the time. I like to use the Reviver soap when I have outbreaks. This is what I like to use to clean the area. This is really helpful with the pain, with the inflammation. There's lysine in here, all things like that. These are the lysine. This is the specific lysine that I take. I use Palmera Health. I have all this linked for you in the bio. You can check it out. But that's all helpful in speeding up the recovery of your herpes outbreak, because obviously we don't like having outbreaks when we have them. Tea tree oil also helps with your cold sores faster than Abreva. Sloth tears. So yeah, tea tree oil helps a lot. I personally use the Secret Society Wellness Oil. This is what I created for myself basically, and it does have tea tree oil in it. It also has Melissa oil or lemon oil and other citrus oils in it that are really great for the herpes outbreaks, and lysine in it. So lysine helps prevent it helps prevent the replication of the herpes virus. So this is what I personally love. I use it on my body, but when I have an outbreak, I also spot treat it with this. So this is what I like to use for that. Hang in there. That's a hard place. It will be okay. Thanks. Yeah, everybody that's been diagnosed usually goes through that hard place, but then we get through it. Lysine is only for canker sores. It does not work for anything else. So I want to comment on that. So canker sores and cold sores, aka herpes, are different. So a canker sore is not herpes, and a cold sore is herpes. So lysine and canker sores, I'm actually not sure. I don't know if lysine supports canker sores. Lysine helps herpes or cold sores. It blocks the replication of the herpes virus. And the herpes virus is replicating is when we're getting outbreaks. So when we help block it, we can help block replication, which means we don't want outbreaks. Can you put... Okay. Sorry, I'm just reading through, you guys. Did you get sick when you were first got diagnosed or infected? Yeah, I was. I was really sick. With HSV-1, I actually had to go to the emergency room. I was so dehydrated. My entire mouth was broken out. It put me on an IV. Yeah, I was super sick. And then second time around, genital herpes, I was not as sick, but I was still sick. It was very hard to sit. Everything was inflamed. I felt like shit, basically. I had flu-like symptoms. I mean, it was the whole gamut. It was bad. Do I like Superman movies? They're okay, whatever. I'm not into comics or anything like that. But if you like them, I'm really glad you like them. I'm more into like drug lord. Like I love drug lord movies or shoot 'em up movies. Those are the ones I like. Yeah, it's like the flu. You're a mommy with no kids. That's good. Thank you. You're welcome. Is it true that if you don't use it, you lose it? I don't know. Probably. I have no idea. What does L-lysine do? So lysine or L-lysine is an essential amino acid. It's a protein. It's something that we consume every single day from our foods. We need it. It's essential. It's part of our building blocks. It's for our muscles. It's for our tendons. It helps us absorb other nutrients in our body. So lysine specifically, the herpes virus hates. The herpes virus cannot stand it. So by adding lysine to your diet or just taking extra supplements, you can help with the replication process of the virus. So if the herpes virus hates it, this, in other words, smothers the herpes virus, it suffocates the herpes virus, it doesn't like it. By adding this to your diet and taking these supplements, it can help with preventing outbreaks or speed up the recovery of outbreaks. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a medical provider. If you do have questions on this, do talk to your doctor and find out. But these are the ones I use, and they are all linked for you in the bio. You use lysine? That's awesome. Yeah. Would it be beneficial to leave? Yeah, so I'm not going to answer. I'm just reading that kind of nasty comment. I'm not going to answer it. You get small cold sores about twice a year. Acyclovir daily helps too. Yeah, so acyclovir or Valtrex or valcyclovir are the antivirals that are FDA proven to help with the herpes virus. It basically keeps it dormant in your system. Do I take antivirals? I do not. I just take lysine. I also take Monolaurin daily, these two things, and then I do everything I can to boost my immune system. So that's what I do daily to help it. If you have a strong immune system, then that really helps. Oh, it started raining again, you guys. Okay, sorry, what does lysine do again? I just answered it. Basically, it's essential amino acid that helps keep the herpes virus out of replication mode. You've had herpes for 45 years. Yeah, I'm sure at this point you don't have a lot of outbreaks. I'm sure it doesn't really impact you. What kind of meds do you recommend? So I can't recommend medication, of course. I'm not a doctor, but if you do want to take an FDA-approved drug, I would talk to your doctor about lysine or about Valtrex, valacyclovir, or acyclovir. They're all basically the same thing. They're just branded differently. If you don't want to take FDA drugs or prescription drugs, then I think lysine is really, really great. Yeah, the Ivan beat, you guys, this is not to make fun of, this is honestly for an educational purpose. You can make fun of people having herpes. I don't know if you've ever been tested for herpes, probably not, because herpes isn't included in the normal STI panel, STD panel. Even if you were getting tested, which most of us are not, it's still not included. So you probably have it. In fact, 90% of the people living with genital herpes don't know they have it. So it's a really high number of people that are living with herpes that don't know they have it. How many years have you had it? I've had it for 11 years genital and 19 years oral. You've had 5 sores at once, but since that day you haven't had any outbreaks. That's amazing, not to have 5 outbreaks, but you haven't had any in 5 years. That's amazing. How many people have I given it to? None. I'm glad you found this. Good. I'm really glad you're here. Yeah, this is why it's honestly education. I do not want people to miss out on the beautiful things in life because we have herpes. And that happens when we're diagnosed. We feel like our life is over. And thanks for the hearts, guys. Do I have specific triggers that I know of? Lack of sleep, stress. My diet is, if I eat shit, like if it's the holidays or vacation, drink lots of alcohol, don't sleep well, things like that, eat lots of sugar, that can trigger it. But that would do it. Anxiety and stress increase outbreaks. Does my husband have it? He does not have it. So my husband doesn't have it. My son doesn't have it. How has my husband not gotten it? I'm very open to him when I feel like I have it coming on. We obviously don't have sex when I have it. I also get outbreaks in locations like my tailbone and anal opening, so there are areas that he can avoid. But so those are some ways that I have prevented it. All right. I have got to run, you guys. I'm sorry, this was a really quick live. Got to bounce. I have to go be a mommy, which is my favorite thing ever, being a mommy. I will jump on again. My husband and I are going live every morning around 7 a.m. Pacific, so that is around 10 a.m. Eastern. We're doing our best to go live. So if you have questions for my husband, then you can definitely ask him, and what our marriage is like, how we live with herpes, what our life is like living with herpes. We thought it'd be really interesting for you guys to ask your questions. All right, so join us if you want in the morning. If not, I'll be live again tomorrow. Hope you all have a really awesome day. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for being you. Thank you for listening and looking at it as a way to support your life and the people in your life that you love. All right, have a great day, you guys. Bye. If I know how to turn this off. All right, bye.